So here we are at the end of the first week of 2024. And I want to know, have you accomplished everything you said you was going to do in the first week? Have you kept your New Year's resolution? Have you been as productive as you could possibly be in this first week of a new year? If the answer is no, don't worry, some of us are in the same boat. But I'm here today to give you my top tips on how to be productive in 2024. These are 7 tips that I used throughout 23. And baby, when I say I was manifesting, I was having new business opportunities, I was living in abundance, networking. It was just a year of flourishing, and I want you guys to have that in 2024. So if you want to know how to get there, just keep on watching because we're about to get into it.
Take a little sip, take a little sip.
What's up, what's happening you guys, and happy new year. This is the first video of 2024 and I'm trying to make it a good one, okay? If you're new here, my name is Justice Maxwell and you're gonna wanna stick around, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button because this year my content is going to be around self-development, business ideas, and just overall improving our health, our well-being, our experiences, traveling, all that good stuff. You're gonna wanna tap in. We are at the end of the first week of 2024. How quickly did that go by? I hope you guys are feeling good and optimistic for the first quarter of this year. But if you're not, and you've had a bit of a struggle, that's okay. That's normal. I feel like there is this massive hype on social media, at work, just in our surroundings when it comes to the end of the year and the new year. So it's totally normal to feel a little bit overwhelmed. Maybe you don't quite know which direction you want this year to go in, but that's why you're here today and that's why you clicked on this video. So let's get into it. I'm gonna be sharing my 7 top tips for productivity, things to keep you on track, things to keep you tunnel visioned for 2024 so that you can achieve your goals, okay? Let's just get right into it with tip number 1, and that's going to be choose 3 focus words for this year. I'll probably say this a few times in this video, but I can be such a scatterbrain. So just having 3 or 4 words for me to focus on and return back to throughout the year, I think is a really, really good way to keep that tunnel vision tunneled. My 3 words for this year are going to be intention, abundance, and movement. And I'm gonna break this down for you a little bit. 2023 was honestly such a great year for me. I feel like I kind of found my feet a little bit more in my career and what I kind of want to do with myself. Not that I have everything figured out, I absolutely don't. I'm still just making this up day by day. But I feel like I kind of got into a little bit of a groove. And for this year, 2024, I feel like all those things that I have been practicing, you know, going through trial and errors with, I want to now use and implement and have these things in abundance. Basically, baby, I want more, okay? I want more of everything. I want more friendships, solid, good friendships. I want more travel. I want more business opportunities. I just want more, and I'm deserving of more. I put in the work. I'm a good babe, you know, I deserve more, and we all do. I also really want to provide more for you guys. So more top tips, more ebooks, more resources to help you guys on your journey. And with that, wanting to have all of these things in abundance, I think is really, really important to remember the intention behind these things. I don't want more if this more is not of quality. So my second word, intention, is really remembering why I'm doing these things. I don't want to put out a product and it's just, you know, a quick money maker. I want that to have value. I want you guys to take something away from that, and I want that to mean something to me. I want it to make me feel good. I want to feel accomplished when I put things out, as an example. Having your why at the forefront of your mind, I feel like keeps you on track and really makes you more discerning in your decisions. So if something is not aligning with where you're trying to go, that's something that you don't need. My third word for the year is movement, and this is just because sometimes I like to lie down. I be tired, okay? I feel like as the years are rolling by, I'm getting older, I think it's very important to incorporate some kind of movement that can be exercise in the form of cardio, stretching, yoga, just some kind of movement to keep my body flowing and going and, you know, grooving and moving. So with that, I highly encourage you guys to just choose 3 words as an overall theme for the year, just to kind of keep you tunnel visioned on what you want to achieve. My next top tip for you guys, as simple as it sounds, it's honestly really, 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 really beneficial. Having a morning routine. Now, having an evening routine is also very important, and we can touch on that a little bit later, but having a morning routine is vital. When we wake up, our body is rested and rejuvenated, and this is the time of the day where our juices are flowing the most. So having a morning routine really just puts you in the best position for the new day. Something as simple as making your bed in the morning, or opening the blinds, or actually making yourself a breakfast. Just getting yourself into a routine, it kind of means that you don't have to think about these things when you wake up in the morning. You're on autopilot and you just get things done. And getting those things done first thing in the morning, it's instant gratification, okay? Making your bed. You've completed a task as soon as you wake up in the morning. That's one goal off the list. We have no control over what goes on in the day. The day can bring absolute chaos. But one thing that we can have control over is our morning routine and what we do in the morning with the time we have by ourselves, for ourselves. Having a routine brings calm and structure into the day, and it just makes you put your best foot forward. Moving on to tip number 3, something that I actually really implement and actually quite enjoy is having a weekly reset. So choosing one day of the week to reset everything. Reset your environment, reset your socials, reset your mind, your body. Just choosing one day in the week where you declutter the noise. For me, this has got to be a Sunday. For all my Afro-Caribbean babes, it's probably a Sunday. A day where you clean the house, get rid of your junk, put on some incense, put on some good vibes music, and just have a nice reset to get you going for the new coming week. Something else that I would highly encourage you guys to do on this reset day is to take some time to plan the following week. By doing this, you already have done the hard work for that following week. You've set out the goals that you want to accomplish, and now you can just break them down into daily tasks and get through it in the week. And you'll find that this actually makes a difference in getting stuff done and achieving your goals. That brings us on to point number 4, which is get a planner or a journal. Now, I'm sure I'm not the only one, but I am a journal/planner addict. I've got these 2 here for different things. I've got one that I've written this video down on. I've got one over there in my bag. I need to get my thoughts out of my head and down on paper because, again, scatterbrained, okay? By writing down your thoughts, your goals, anything that's in your head, I feel like it just allows you to have more breathing space for your thoughts. It's also super helpful for keeping track of what you are actually doing week by week. So I recently bought a weekly planner, and in this planner there is a breakdown of the days of the week, so Monday through to Sunday. I can write down each of the different tasks that I do on a weekly basis and just color in a little block when I've completed those tasks. And at the end of the week, I can look back and see how often I completed these tasks. What is my frequency really like? Sometimes it's hard to see these things in hindsight, especially if you don't write them down or keep track of them in any way on paper. And I've been finding that it's super helpful for my productivity to actually have a visual stimulus for these things. Something else that I highly encourage you guys to do is have a goal for the month. Now, I also have a wall calendar which I write my monthly goal on. So I have a goal for the month, and in my weekly planner, each week I will write down a task or a goal that is going to add up or assist in achieving my goal for the month. So each time I turn the page and I see a fresh new week with my goal right there, I already know, right, this is what we need to get done this week. And then I can go in day by day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and write down smaller, more digestible goals for the day. If you are choosing an overall goal for the year and just writing that down, I'm sorry, but you are probably not going to achieve it. You need to make your goals a lot more small and achievable so that you have a better chance of actually achieving them. And one way you can do this is to use the SMART acronym. I'm sure you'll be familiar, but that is making your goals specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and giving yourself a time frame. If you use this acronym to plan your goals, I promise you will actually achieve them. You will feel so good about yourself. You will feel motivated to achieve other goals, and you will have the best year of your life. But being able to tick off these small goals daily when I achieve them feels so good. Seeing that list crossed off at the end of the day, I feel like a boss, okay? And that just motivates me to keep going and keep working, keep pushing, and keep chasing my dreams. I feel like this year the theme is just having an abundance mindset. We deserve more and we can get more, but we need to do this in realistic ways. We need to actually have achievable goals. We need to actually take action on our goals and on our wants and desires. But we have to do this efficiently. My next top tip, which is something that I try to implement and I probably should implement a little bit more, is to change your environment. Now, whether that is catching a flight, whether that is changing up your furniture, whether that is rearranging your bedroom. Changing your environment can be a super great and sometimes easy way to boost your productivity. For example, if you check out one of my recent videos, I'll link it up here. It was a Korean food mukbang and story time. My background, I kind of wasn't feeling it. I wasn't really motivated to film more in this space. So I changed my environment. I went and got some little cute additives. We've got some little cushions, a little throw, some candles. Just adding these little things to my space has given me a little boost to create more content because I like my environment. I feel motivated, it looks cute, it goes with the theme, I'm a neutral babe. So change your environment. If you can't get work done at home, find a co-working space where you're surrounded by other people who are also working towards their goals. If you don't like to be around too many people, try and find a quiet coffee shop to get some work done. Or maybe you don't even want to be inside. Maybe go and take a blanket to the park and try and get some work done. There are so many different ways that you can change your environment, but I highly encourage you to try this one if you find you have brain farts or you get stuck with being productive and you need a little bit of inspiration elsewhere. I really hope that you guys are finding this video helpful. If you are, hit that like button and leave a comment with your 3 words for 2024. I would love to read them. I literally read every single comment, you guys, and respond to every single comment. So leave them down below so I can have a little look through and see what you guys are thinking for this year. Moving on to tip number 6. This is going to be to work out consistently. Now it's okay, I'm not about to put you into no boot camp or nothing like that. But it's super important to move your body consistently. This again is going to give you instant gratification, okay? It's scientifically proven that moving your body helps things like dopamine, serotonin, helps bring down stress levels, cortisol, all the good things. So you should really make an effort to try and move your body, especially if you have a job that is very sedentary. If you spend most of your day sat down or not really doing too much, this is even more important as the correlation between sedentary lifestyle and mortality is, baby, they're connected, okay? They're connected. So once in a while, as much as you can, get that ass up and do some movement. This can be a simple yoga, a 10-minute stretch in the morning. I really enjoy just doing like a 10-minute stretch if I've done a bit of cardio, or even just doing a stretch alone. Makes you feel so much more accomplished, makes you feel like you've got something done, even if it's something you don't want to do. Baby, I don't really like working out that much, but I feel good afterwards. So you will always get some kind of result, whether that's your body looking better physically, your mind will feel better, you've accomplished something, you've got those boosts of happy hormones. By doing this, you'll also improve your discipline, and that can spread into other aspects of your life. So working out consistently or just fitting some movement in where you can is honestly going to boost your productivity levels for 2024. My final tip for being productive in 2024 and making this the best year of your life. It's gonna sound like a silly one, but honestly, when you look good, you feel good, okay? Looking good and feeling good sometimes go hand in hand. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I filmed this video already and I absolutely hated how it looked. I hated how my hair looked. I hated my makeup. I hated the lighting. So I scrapped it and I'm refilming it. And I didn't want to put out content that I wasn't happy with or proud of. And I particularly didn't want to sit down and have to look at that peanut head of mine for hours and hours and hours on end. I do really feel like it's deeper than how you look, how people perceive you, but how people perceive you and how you look is also super important into how you feel about your self-confidence, your self-worth. So making sure that you look good and feel good is super important. It is literally 6 p.m. on a Thursday night. I've had 4 hours of sleep. I've been to work. I got there at 7:30 in the morning. It's the end of the day. I've got a face of makeup on, my hair's done, my nails are done, I've got some jewelry. But baby, I feel good. And I look good, might I add. And that just makes me much more motivated to get this video done, get my work done, because y'all need to see this. Sometimes I feel like not being happy with my appearance can actually be a hindrance to getting my work done, especially being a content creator, having to look at myself for hours and hours and hours on end in editing or just in the viewfinder. It really makes a difference when you are looking good because you feel so much better about yourself and the content that you're gonna put out. Okay babes, I feel like I have talked your ear off, but hopefully you can take away these tips and implement them today, okay? Go on your Amazon or your local pound shop and get yourself a planner if you don't have one already. Think about your goal for this quarter. Break it down. You don't have to have a massive goal for the year. Even if it's just for this month, have a goal. Break that down into weekly steps. Break those down into things that are tangible to accomplish in the day and just start getting the work done. If you study the art of being productive, there is nothing that can stop you from achieving your goals and living the life that you want to live. I hope you guys have found this super useful. Let me know if you want more of these kinds of videos. I really enjoy doing them. And I guess I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you then. Bye.
Niggas want me to get ratchet. Niggas want me to attack it. Put the hood on, they're telling me cashes. Aren't you like Bob Saget? Greedy, I can't pass it. Eating everything, nigga, no fasting. I don't care how much you knew me in the past.